You know, I really like Vivek Ramaswamy. He's a pal of mine. We go back to college together. I think he's one of the most exciting candidates in the GOP race. I like a lot of what he's saying and calling for and the way he's shaking it up. I have to formally disavow my friend Vivek. I have to, because I have a line. Okay, my line, it's not how you feel about immigration. My line is not how you feel about tariffs or something. My line is, if you embrace hip hop, if you embrace, I can't bring myself to accept that. And Vivek did embrace hip hop. He could have gotten on the stage at the Iowa State Fair and started humming along to the Brandenburg concertos. He could have gotten there and pulled out a kazoo and started humming Für Elise, but he didn't. He rapped Eminem.
Oh wow, that's loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's joking now. Everybody's joking now. The clock's run out. Time's up. Over. Plow. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. He's so mad, but he won't give up. He won't back to these notes. He's so mad to these notes.
It was a pretty convincing rendition. I'm not the biggest Eminem fan in the world, so I don't know how it's supposed to sound, but I am impressed and horrified that Vivek knows all of the words. And I am dismayed that the audience appeared to like it. So I just formally, for once and for all, disavow my friend. It's very charming. It is if I can take my own prejudices out of it, it is very charming to see a candidate get up there and do that. And even if you don't like Eminem, and even if you think it's a little too performative or something like that, this is why this guy is rising in the polls, is because he is taking risks all the time. All sorts of risks. He's risking his money on the campaign. I think he made an 8-figure donation to his own political campaign. He is going out there taking unpopular stances sometimes, so then they become popular stances. He's debating abortion advocates on the campaign trail. He's getting in the scrum everywhere. He's giving speeches in support of Trump, even though he's sometimes going after Trump and distinguishing himself from Trump. But he's supporting Trump on the indictment stuff, but then he'll go after him and he'll go after other candidates, and he's just mixing it up, man. And the only way that you even have a chance of becoming the GOP nominee in 2024 is if you take risks. And the other candidates are not doing that. The also-rans, who are at single digits right now, they're obviously not taking risks. And even Governor DeSantis, who is in the best position to take Trump out, I don't blame him as the candidate so much as I blame the campaign. They're not taking the risks that they need to. And maybe that's on the candidate too, and sure, the buck stops at the candidate. They've got to start taking, I'm not saying Ron DeSantis needs to get up and rap Eminem. Please don't rap Eminem. Nobody in America should rap Eminem. But the other GOP candidates could learn from Vivek right now. It is not possible to win this race in a safe way. You're going to take a big risk, and it's either going to pay off, and you're going to jump from number 7th in the race to number 3 or maybe even number 2, or you're going to flame out. That's a big risk. Had that gone a different way, had he messed up the words a little bit or had someone heckled him, he would have looked completely humiliated. It actually would have hurt, but he took the risk. And more importantly, they're taking risks on policy, and they're taking risks on places they're going to visit. Right now, text Knowles to 989898. As central banks in countries like China, India, and Australia begin transitioning to a digital currency, the Federal Reserve has been contemplating the same for the U.S. With a digital currency, the government could track every single purchase you make. Officials could even prohibit you from purchasing certain products or easily freeze or seize part or all of your money. These are some of the reasons that concerned Americans have reached out to Birch Gold. They want to have a physical asset like gold that is independent of the U.S. dollar. You can protect your IRA or 401k by diversifying with gold from Birch Gold. Historically, gold has been a safe haven in times of high uncertainty, which is right now. Learn if gold is right for you too. Text Knowles, K-N-W-L-E-S, to 989898. They will send you a free info kit on gold. With an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, thousands of happy customers, and countless 5-star reviews, I trust Birch Gold to help you diversify into gold. If a central bank's digital currency becomes a reality, it'll be nice to have some gold to depend upon. Right now, text Knowles, Knowles, to 989898. Right now, go to Cynch.com, use promo code Knowles. Picture the perfect summer night. The warm breeze lapping your face as you lounge in your favorite chair outside. The grill is sizzling with juicy, hot burgers. The aroma of the food is irresistible. And now, imagine what that perfect summer night would look like if you went to turn on the grill and your propane tank were empty. That's where our friends at Cynch come in. Cynch is a propane grill tank home delivery service. They deliver propane grill tanks right to your door. Cynch delivers on your schedule, requires no long-term commitment or subscription. Delivery is totally contactless. You do not have to wait around at home. Track the order from the Cynch app anywhere. Whether you are grilling steaks or lighting up the patio heaters on a cold night, Cynch's propane delivery service ensures that you have the fuel that you need to make the most of every moment. Go to Cynch.com or download the Cynch, Cynch app to order. New customers get their first tank exchange for just $10 with promo code Knowles. Cynch.com or download the Cynch app. Use promo code Knowles for your first tank exchange for just $10. Limited time offer. You must live within a Cynch service area to redeem it. Cynch.com/offer for details. Meanwhile, Trump shows up to the Iowa Fair and is warmly welcomed by the crowd. There was a clip that was going viral there. People seem to love him. 4 more years, 4 more years, you see it. Now, the anti-Trump people will say, well, they weren't all there for Trump, and some people were there for other candidates, but it doesn't really matter, guys, because every single poll, with the exception of Reuters, every single presidential poll right now shows the majority of Republicans supporting Trump, greater than 50%. And Reuters is, I think, at 47%. And so people sometimes accuse me of flacking for Trump. I'm really not. I'm really not, guys. I'm describing the state of the race right now. And objectively describing the state of the race might sound like flacking for Trump because he is completely dominating the race and the momentum is with him. So I don't think that if you support another candidate and you want to win this race, don't shoot the messenger, man. You've got to ask yourself, why is Trump dominating? I feel that most of my take on the 2024 has been, hey, Donald Trump is absolutely crushing right now. Here's why I think he's doing that. And then the supporters, mostly of DeSantis, but of other candidates too, will say, well, he shouldn't be dominating. I'll say, yeah, maybe, I don't know, whatever. But he is. So here's why I think. Stop saying that he's dominating. No, he just is. That is just a fact. And if you want to have even a snowball's chance in hell at taking Trump out, then you need to at least begin to understand why it is that he still has support, instead of just sneering at that support and sneering at his supporters. That's what the GOP candidates, all the other candidates did in 2016. That's what Hillary Clinton did in 2016. People still don't quite get it. Boy, what a great clip. Now make sure that you ring that bell, subscribe to the Michael Knowles YouTube channel. See you next time.